Hello YouTube, B3 here, back another kicking action figure review. We had a cool one for you today, one I've kind of been interested in for a long time, finally just bit the bullet and got it. Not much of a bullet to bite though, because it was a pretty cheap figure. Just got it on Amazon real quick, showed up quickly. It is the Ultra Monster Orb Series number 9, Zetton Deathscythe. Now, from your current view, he kind of just looks like a regular Zetton before he sprouts his wings and tail. But if you take a gander at his arms, he has big ol' insect scythes, which are pretty cool. It's a pretty minor redesign of Zetton, but it's a cool one nonetheless, you know? I really dig it. Got these big ass death scythes, pin you down, you know, and then if he eats 99 Kishin souls, right? And the soul of a witch, then he could become one of Lord Death's personal death scythes. Let me know in the comments if you get that. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Everyone always asks on Ultraman reviews if they're going to appear in G&G or Ultra Kaiju Brothers. The answer is probably a no for G&G, and then I don't know for Ultra Kaiju Brothers, and also an I don't know for Baby Belial on Patreon. It just depends on, because I'm workshopping ideas for season 3 of Ultra Kaiju Brothers right now, and I want to do some Zetton stuff in that season, but I don't know if this is the right Zetton to use. Plus, it's a smaller figure, it's Spark Doll sized, so it's whatever. Detail and paint on the front is pretty solid. You got the big old yellow boobies. I always liked Zetton's face. I always thought Zetton's face looked nice. You got the gray, the nice matte black. Of course, on the back, it feels like it's lacking a little bit of the gray, I think. Like, it's got it on the arms, which is a little unexpected, but it's nice. But there's nothing really on the back of the legs. Like you see there on the back of the legs, I think that's supposed to be gray. But to be honest, on this specific figure, having less paint on the back doesn't really bother me because it's mostly just black anyway. So it really kind of looks natural since it has the arm stuff filled in. So I think it looks fine. Lots of these Spark Doll sized figures don't have painted backs, but he has just enough of his back painted to pass. You know what I mean? He passes, I think. My cat's getting in my Marvel Legends, I think. No, never mind. She just went to her litter box. She just likes to look at the Marvel figures while she takes a poop. But yeah, that's detail and paint, you know, whatever. And then I got his tag. These Ultra Monster Orbs have big tags because the tags come with a card, you see, for the orb ring. I don't have the orb ring. Probably never going to get the orb ring. I don't get a lot of the roleplay stuff for Ultraman, or any of the roleplay stuff for Ultraman. I do a little Kamen Rider, decent amount of Power Rangers, but I never really get any for Ultraman. I just like the monsters and the Ultras. I don't need their weapons. But yeah, so that's the card. Since I'm not going to get the orb ring, I'm just going to leave the card in this tag. There's no point in me taking it out. And, you know, that keeps the card nice and safe, ups that resale value, because even though lots of collectors get figures with the tag unattached, lots of collectors still like to get the tag even if it's unattached. So always keep your tags on these. They're basically trading cards. That's how they're kind of treated a little bit, except you want to trade them with the figure. Like, the figure is the stick of bubble gum and they're the card. Well, I guess the figure is the card and they're the stick of bubble gum. Screw it, just forget I said anything. Articulation wise, what you would expect, you know. 360 on the arms, 360 on the waist. So that's that. Now we're gonna zoom out so we can do a little size comparing. I have an Ultra Hero orb, and I have a Figure Arts orb, but they're all back in the backs of displays, and one's behind like glass, and the other one's just straight up not handy. But I do have a figure that's very similar to an Ultraman that I can show. It's Darklops Zero! Yeah, another recent figure I got. So I think they're fun. That looks nice. So if you have Ultra 500 Ultramen or things like that, then they're going to look good with this Zetton, I think. But we also need to show Zetton with a Spark Doll-sized monster, like this EX Red King here. A little taller than Red King, but is there an EX Red King figure that's not undersized? I don't know about that one that kind of moves and roars, but whatever. Naughty! Put that figure down. Hey! What are you chewing on White Tiger for? You know better than that. You're not a kitten anymore. Get down. Get down. She's being a naughty girl. She's being a naughty girl. She stopped. Okay. I also want to show it with some larger Ultra figures. Here's another figure from Orb. The DX Zapandon. I actually think that looks pretty cool, to be honest. Big ol' kaiju, little old Zetton, I'll eat your ass. I mean, beat your ass. That's that's what I meant to say. And here's a bit of a Seijin figure, and this is kind of the height of like a 6-inch Ultra Hero series. So this is about the same height as an Ultra Hero series would be from back when they were 6-inch. This is the 2012 Alien Bat. So that's that. But I guess, you know, I should show another Ultra. Actually, oh, I just found an Ultra 500 series Ultra. So why not show that anyways? Here's Ultraman Ace from the Ultra 500 series. See, looks good if that's Zetton. So anything Ultraman Jinga onward is going to look good from just the basic Hero series. So that's nice. I want to show it with the Godzilla. Here's a recent Godzilla, relatively recent, 2017 movie monster series. What was it called? Phyllis Godzilla? Godzilla Phyllis? Something like that? I don't know, man. They're all just Godzilla to me. And then a Godzilla monster. Here's one a lot of you might have. It used to be really rare, but now it's super common. Bandai Creations Mechagodzilla. Fun, fun. Oh, man, I remember when I had that figure and it was going for like over $100. That made me happy back in the day, but now it's worth nothing. But speaking of worth, you can get this guy for like $10. Shipped. I say go for it. If you're a Zetton fan, or just like cool Ultra monsters in your collection, and you don't mind the smaller scale, go for it. I actually recommend this smaller scale for new collectors. I think the newer collectors should go for the small scale and not be afraid of it, because this is just kind of the scale they're working with nowadays, and you can also catch up on a lot of Ultra characters really fast because they're so cheap. Now, there are some that are rarer and more popular, like the Fire Golza, that are going to be more expensive, but this guy's $10. As far as I know, he's only ever even appeared in Orb, so it's not like we're going to be getting another figure of him anytime soon. And even if we did, it'd probably just be this figure again. Just repainted or something. You know? It's a cool figure. I'm just a big Zetton fan. I just want like a bunch of different forms of Zetton in my collection. So, you know, if you're a Zetton fan, an Ultraman fan, or just a fan of cool, cheap figures, I say pick up the Deathscythe Hyper Zetton. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all your cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And we'll see you all later. Zetton!